OpenClaw just dropped its new free update for March the 2nd, and it's packed. We're talking AI that can now read your PDFs instantly, AI agents that can talk to each other and hand off tasks without you lifting a finger, real-time responses that stream live so it actually feels like a conversation inside Telegram, plus over 100 security fixes so your setup is better than before. This is not an upgrade. This is a completely different tool to how it feels like last week. And here's the craziest part: it's completely free. You can get updated and set this up today. We're gonna look at every single one of these new features together right now live, so you can see exactly what this thing can do and whether it actually lives up to the hype. If you've been waiting for one AI tool to run your entire life, this might be it. Let's find out. So we're gonna get straight into this. You can see the update right here, and this is the update. Now, the first thing to note here is the Telegram streaming example of the messages, right? So you can see the messages and how it comes in real time like this inside the video. So if you want to see the full change log, here are all the new updates like you can see. So a bunch of changes, a heavy list of changes. As you can see, there must be at least 50 different changes added to this, and there's a bunch of new updates here. Now, if you want to update this automatically, what you can do is just go to your config file here, scroll down inside OpenClaw if you've got this running, and then you're going to make sure that you have auto update enabled over here. Auto update. Right now, once you've done that, we're going to go over to the chat and we're going to click update now. You can see the notification here, so it says the 2nd of March update is currently running the 1st of March update, so we need to update. We're going to click on that update now button. Sometimes this breaks, sometimes it doesn't work. We're going to figure out what happens together and test it out, and we'll see how it performs. So it's beginning to update now. Sometimes the gateway breaks, I will warn you now, but if it does, it's okay, because I'll show you exactly how to fix it along the way and how to get this working. Now, let's talk about the update whilst it's beginning to auto update itself, and we'll talk you through some of the changes and how it happens. So if you've never heard of OpenClaw before, I'll keep this short, but you're about to be very happy on what you stumbled on. This free tool got one of its biggest updates ever, and it's basically like a really powerful sort of AI that runs locally on your laptop, and it lets you, for example, connect to AI assistants, automate tasks, build custom workflows, and do all of this, and it's completely free and open source to use. So you can even connect it to, for example, Olama or Quen 3.5 and run this locally without any API costs as well, which is pretty awesome. So once we've done this, we can see it. Now, I'm just going to check the terminal and make sure that it's working. Check the logs inside the terminal. When I actually click update now, it doesn't seem to be, but let's see if it's working now. I'm just going to say, are you working? Sometimes it just takes a little while to respond. So I'm going to see what happens when we click, are you working? It might have just broken again. So let's test it out. And then let's talk about what changed in the meantime. So now you get this sort of live messages inside Telegram. Right. So what that means is that you get the responses instantly and you can see them as they go along inside the chat, which is pretty cool. And then also you can basically, when your AI responds inside Telegram, the text now appears word by word in real time, just like watching someone type. So here's the example, right? So this is an example of an OpenClaw responding, and someone said, like, send me a 30-line haiku, and then it started to produce the haiku in real time right here, right? It's pretty cool because then you don't have to wait for the whole message to load. You just get it good to go, right? And so if we go back inside the chat now, I'm just going to say, are you updated to the latest version? Because you can see already that it's getting buggy inside the chat here. So if we click on update now, it clicks updating and then stops working, right? So I'm going to see what it responds with now and just make sure it is working on the right version. If not, we might have to run a terminal command to get it running, or we could just uninstall it and then reinstall it again using the newest updates as well.